you Hello again, everyone, and welcome back aboard the Felicity, November 8033 Foxtrot, a Cessna flight training device that I built at home. We are down here in Louisiana, and I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce the name of the actual airport that we are at. Puma Terrebonne. It's Kilo Hotel Uniform Mike. Then we're going to head down to the VFR down southeast here, and then overfly a couple of small airfields down around the Louisiana area, and finally we're going to end up at this one, Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha Stennis International. Never been to either of these fields. Both of them are going to be new for me, so I will be utilizing my airport diagrams as necessary, which is going to be all the time. Let's go ahead and get started up here, and then we'll jump right over and catch the briefing with the pilot club. Okay. Let me grab my pen. Alright. You got my pen. Okay. Alright, exterior walk around and pre-flight has already been done, and both wings are fully fueled. We do have about 4.5 hours of fuel on board in the Boss 182 that we are in currently. Passenger brief, we'll catch that in just a moment with the pilot club. And let's expedite here. Alternate static is off. Takt time is 531.8. And that matches my last out, so we're good there. Alright, start checklist, seat track. Let's get scooted up here. Let's make sure we can reach the pedals, flight controls. Alright, everything is good. Avionics are off, autopilot is off, cowl flaps are open currently, circuit breakers are all in. Throttle's quarter, prop is high, mixture is lean. Brakes on. And mags going on. Clear prop, clear left, clear right. And correction, I said mags going on, that is master going on. And we are clear left, right, and don't see anybody in the front. Okay. We'll turn our beacon on, and now we're going to go mags to start with our brakes on. Go forward. Alright, we do have engine rotation and our oil pressure is in the green. I am going to go ahead and turn our landing light on for safety. Alright, so we are started up while we're waiting on our oil temperature to come up. We'll go ahead and jump over and catch the briefing with the pilot club. Which probably hasn't begun just yet. It is a couple minutes till 7, which is fine. Let's see, let's do some of this pre-taxi checklist stuff, get that out of the way. That way, when it's time to go, we're ready to go. Seat belts, let's get those on. Let me go ahead and connect to the virtual air traffic simulation network. And for this evening's flight, we're going to take the call sign Pilot Club 33. And here everyone is starting to populate up on the field as we got connected to the network. And should be able to see our traffic here too. And again, since I am unfamiliar with the airport, I am going to pull up my airport diagram. I'm going to overlay that right onto my moving map. That way I have that information at my disposal. Yep, a lot of people on the ground right now. as to be expected. Alright, so our seatbelt is on, the flaps are up. I'll turn our avionics on.
American 522 Quebec out of 233, flight descending via the Hollywood one.
American 522 Quebec, approach, cleared ILS, runway 25 left approach.
And let's grab some more other information.
Left approach, American 522 Quebec.
Let's see. 1, 2, 2.
Kilo Hotel Uniform Mike Airport Information Hotel 2147 Zulu weather wind 251 at 10 visibility 7 sky condition 3200 scattered temperature 31 dew point 24 altimeter 2997 advise on initial contact you have information hotel.
Alright, weather information gives us an altimeter of 2997.
Kilo
And that puts us field elevation, I don't know, what is that, maybe like 80 feet? Let's see if that matches our field elevation here, in which case it looks like it's pretty close, 9 feet. Okay, close enough I reckon. Alright, the winds were 251 at 10, and I'm going to set my heading bug to my wind direction, as that gives me a nice visual indicator on my takeoff roll. Okay, so our avionics are on. We do have our weather. We've got our altimeter set. We confirm that with our field elevation. Let's turn our transponder on. Make sure we're squawking VFR as well as mode Charlie, and we are. Okay. Attitude indicator. We'll test our rolling as well as the turn coordinator, and let's go ahead and set our heading indicator to compass. Wow, we got that here. Okay. Alright. The navigator puts us at a heading of 270. Our wet compass puts us at a heading of 270, so we're going to dial that in right here to our heading indicator. Yeah. Surprised the briefing hasn't started by now. Let's see. Unless I am input device. Output device.
Ways going on for those who are into airliners. Phoenix A320 giveaway is active right now, so look into that.
So apparently Discord
a couple
update
of weeks left for the
changed my audio output source.
GA edition this month, and next month it'll be the airliner.
So we might have missed the first couple of minutes
stuff this month. If you want to get some points out of that and see some cool places. All right, let's see what else we got. Wanted to kind of plug our podcast or video podcast, whatever you want to call it, TPC Hangar. Comes out every Sunday evening, and it covers the flights for the upcoming week and some other things in there, and we have some big plans for it too. So tune into that. You'll see the next episode comes out every Sunday evening, and it'll be posted in videos and streams, or if you just get it through YouTube, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're not familiar, if you got any technical issues or anything within the server or the website, we do have the TPC Support Center. So any issues in there, you can report. You can also get your TPC call sign if you don't have one. It's a kind of a new system we got for that. If you need a t-shirt, we do have them available on the store, so you can get that. I believe they're $24.95. Shipping is included. I think you get a cool sticker with it and some candy or something like that. I don't know. Tommy put some cool stuff in there. I think that's about it. I'll turn it over to Cody now. Thank you guys again for flying, and I'll see you soon.
Hey, thanks for the follow there. Appreciate
Thank you, Serge. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for showing up to GA Tuesday, our Louisiana Bayou trip. Not much to go over. If you haven't gone and checked out the Google Doc, you need to. Turned out great. Miguel's been awesome and helping with all these and everything. So pretty much what we're doing, just give you a quick rundown. We're taking out of KHUM. And if some of y'all want to fly backwards, feel free, go right ahead. It's pretty straightforward. Flying at KHUM, runways are looking nice. Headed down, gonna hit that little, I forget what you call it.
VOR.
VOR.
Yeah, we're gonna go down and hit that VOR, circle around the island, shoot back up north, and head straight over to the airport. It's supposed to be hopefully it's gonna be a great scenic flight. I'm just gonna have a lot of fun with it, guys. Thanks for showing out. Paul, you got anything?
You know, if anybody wants to do a flight of 2 or more, that's absolutely fine as well, to alleviate any traffic flow.
I would have done a flight of 2 if Serge would have showed up.
Well, Serge did show up just without a plane. It's in the shop. Getting fixed from the latest adventure. But I do have a quick question, though. What altitude, just for, I know we have
All
some
right.
newer people here in this flight
To
tonight.
save some time,
Any particular
we are facing the
altitude
wind.
you're recommending?
let's go ahead and get
I'm
our
recommending
run up out of the way.
anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000.
Let's make sure
Low and slow.
nobody's behind me.
Low and slow, buddy.
Alright.
You know how I like it.
Fuel was on both.
I'm
Trim,
going fast,
I
dude.
do though.
trim is set to take off.
That's just wrong.
Flight
Do we have
controls down on the right,
any
up
people
on the
in here with us
left, down
today?
on the left, up on the right.
Yep.
Elevator and rudder, both fuel
Oh, yeah,
responsive.
ain't he?
Okay. Brakes
Yeah,
on.
we got Paul.
1800. Here we go.
This is a controlled airfield, but of course there is no controllers on at the moment, but just be aware, you know, somebody could pop on.
Left
So
mag.
just keep an eye
there's
out,
my
because
drop.
they do know that we are having this event tonight.
Right mag. There's my drop. Let's cycle the prop.
So I see that there are
1,
3 centers on the list. Just
2,
because they're there doesn't mean that they are going to cover this area.
3.
Correct.
I cycled the prop at least 3
Best thing
times.
to have is like VAT scope or VAT spot.
At least 3 times just to make sure that the
See.
oil is warmed and moving through there. And let's double check this ATC
Our
coverage
website
right
has
now. Atlanta,
stuff.
Memphis, and Jacksonville. So I don't think we are covered here.
So what's
Let me jump right over here.
runways
to
are we utilizing here? Winds are
Handy
250.
wrap
It's
scope.
pretty favorable for 118 or 30 here. Basically, a headwind and a crosswind for both.
Not sure yet.
Haven't
made that far.
25. I would say 30.
I would agree. Alright. And well, we're out of our
Well, if you guys
foreplay.
don't have any other further questions, I would say we'll hit for runway 30, and I'll see you guys all up in the sky.
Alright, everybody, fly safe.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm on taxi Alpha and cross 18 Bravo down. Echo.
Let's go ahead and get the Discord out of here. And get our flight plan file and call sign. We are Pilot Club 33 for this evening's venture.
Home with traffic.
Aircraft type, we're a 182. Lightweight category, we're / Golf today. We do have GPS on board. Departure, and our departure is Kilo Hotel Uniform Mike. Off block time, it is roughly 23:08 in Zulu, so we'll say 23:20. Give us some leeway. Altitude, we'll just say low. Yeah, to see everything, we'll just say 1,500 feet. We're at sea level. You know, we really only need 500 over obstacle. Airspeed, I figure about 110 knots. Be a good cruise. And Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha. No alternate.
Right, I
And
got it here, Mike.
our total en route time, based on our flight plan, it's about an hour and 11 minutes. And given other GA traffic, we'll say an hour and a half. So in route time,
Traffic Pilot Club 25, taxi to
0130 and fuel
Hotel
endurance,
Echo.
and we have 4.5 hours of fuel on board.
Charlie Juliet taxiing to 30 via Alpha Bravo Echo.
Good evening, Rascal. Hello, and welcome.
Crossing
Welcome on
18 right
board.
Just for 18.
Alright. So we are on Unicom. Let's go ahead and get a radio check real quick. And let's finish our flight plan. Route details, we're going to be VFR. And then we're going to be to...
Homa traffic, Cessna 40 Foxtrot's taxiing to 30 via Bravo Echo, Homa. Homa traffic.
So, Lima Echo Victor is our VOR. Lima Alpha 908 is our first flyover field.
Hotel Echo.
7
Homa traffic.
Lima Alpha 7 is the next flyover field. And then
Homa traffic, Cessna 300 uniform, taxiing to active 30.
remark, we are vaccine weather enabled. And this evening we're operated by the pilotclub.org.
Homa traffic, Tango, Papa.
If you're interested in a
Charlie,
virtual flying club, you can check out the pilotclub.org.
Via taxi Alpha Bravo Echo.
Flight plan is filed. And everyone's favoring 30. We are down here near a hotel.
Taxiing runway 30 via
So we're going to go kind of that way. Hotel Echo Homa. That's how it's pronounced. Homa traffic. Let's go ahead and get right on the line here. Park and break off.
Traffic
Homa traffic. Skylane Pilot Club 33 is at the ramp, going to be taxiing runway 30 via Hotel Echo, Homa. Wait for this guy to pass. That's an awful big guy. Alright, so we are on hotel. Almost hotel. Now we'll cross right over here. Gonna make this hard left onto Echo.
Homa traffic, Pilot Club 25, depart runway 30, looking departure out to the southeast. Homa.
Alright, so we did get our run-up out of the way, and that's why, because of the amount of GA traffic, I didn't want to block up the, you know, what I would call the run-up area down here. Alright, this is a beautiful Louisiana Bayou trip. We will be departing from Terrebonne to the east, following Highway 56 south to the coast. From there, direct to Lima Echo Victor, the VOR. Then we will turn north and follow the coastline and overfly both West Bay, which is Lima Alpha 908, and Romare Pass 7 Lima Alpha 7. Please do not stop and pet the wildlife. Once we have reached Romare Pass, we will proceed around the bayou to the north all the way up to the Black Bay. From there, it's just a quick hop over the Bayou Lillitour, all the way to Stennis International. So there we have it. That's kind of the flight plan.
I'm good. Homa traffic, Twin Cessna 716 Delta Mike, flight of 2, departing runway 30, Homa. Homa traffic, 714 Charlie Julia, taking off 30. Traffic Pilot Club 25, now left downwind, 30, departing the area out to the southeast, Homa.
Alright, so let's get this VOR frequency dialed in here. 113.5. 113.5. And then once we're in the air, it should grab that VOR.
Homa traffic, Cessna 300, uniform, lining up 30. Homa traffic. Homa traffic, Twin Cessna 716 Delta Mike, left crosswind to left downwind, departure to the southeast.
Surge, hello, hello. Surge is the head honcho, the founder, the pilot-in-chief, and any other euphemisms you might want to apply for the pilot club. Also a good friend of mine, great guy, and happy to be a member of the club that he founded, over 1,000 strong. So that's really excellent. Check him out again, thepilotclub.org, if you are interested in a virtual flying club. There you are, Surge. Shameless plug for you.
Homa traffic, Cessna 300, uniform upwind 30, departure to the southeast. Last call, Homa traffic.
Alright, we got a couple people that still haven't departed yet. And Brian, hello. Always welcome, my friend. Good evening. Flying around Louisiana with the Pilot Club today. Scenery-wise, I just redid and got some new ARC ortho photos using the ARC imagery. Some more recent than the Google that I've been running. So it looks pretty good
Homa
so
traffic,
far.
Cessna 40 Foxtrot's taking off runway 30, departure to the southeast. Homa.
I almost feel like that's a model matching issue for the aircraft in front of me. Could be wrong. That's an awful large aircraft for this GA flight. However, with the introduction of Vatsoon velocity, I can actually see the nose dip down when he hits the brakes. It's really kind of cool. These high-speed updates versus what it used to be has really changed how a lot of these group flights work. Brian, that is correct. From the main Ortho4XP page, you select your image source via Bing or ARC or Google. So recently I've been transitioning all of my Google tiles over to ARC, because ARC
Cessna 40 Foxtrot's making a lot of crosswind departures to the
seems to be updated a lot more frequently. Let's wait for him to... Homa traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33, lining up runway 30, Homa. Alright, clear. We know that's clear, that's just departure. Hopefully that's clear with all these people departing. Alright. I think if that was an actual jet, we're gonna hold on. See, I just don't know. I don't want to have any jet wash. So. Alright, I see him. He's making the right crosswind. Although, is he gonna be nice and let me know? Certainly wouldn't appear that way. Alright. Well, I see him. I'll maintain separation. Homa traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is taking 30, going to be making a right crosswind departure to the southeast, Homa. Alright. Brakes are off. We're on center. Everything's in the green. Rudder for center. Full power.
Homa traffic. Pilot Club 423.
A little bit of wind correction as we roll down this runway here.
30.
Airspeed's coming alive, neutral, and let's rotate. Okay, got positive climb rate. Everything is in the green. We do have runway left, but I am going to go ahead and call it a go. Let's go ahead and grab VY. Once we get up to about 700 feet, we'll go ahead and make a right crosswind. Although, actually, 30. It's left traffic. Gonna be left traffic. Let's make a left crosswind. Homa traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is turning left crosswind. Homa. Alright, so our visibility is still about 7 miles.
Pilot Club 423, ready for departure, runway 30, Homer traffic.
Alright. We're at pattern altitude, so we're going to stay here for a minute.
30 via Delta Bravo North Echo.
Homa traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33, left downwind 30, Homa.
Homa traffic, Pilot Club 36, lining up runway 30.
Alright, so we are now downwind from the runway we just departed from.
Pilot Club 423, making a left downwind departure.
Once we clear the airport, actually, you know what? We're just going to go right past the airport. We have already grabbed the VOR. So once we're just past the field, I'll go ahead and dial that in. We'll make a straight shot there. Alright, it looks like we are clear of the field. So direct to that VOR. We're going to fly a course, looks like right around 310 degrees. So we will now set our heading bug to 310 degrees. And since we're going to it, we're going to set our heading bug to 130 degrees.
Homa traffic, Pilot Club 36.
That makes more sense.
30, be departing to the southeast.
Alright, so we are flying to the VOR, not from the VOR. And as you rotate your knob around, it actually switches to and from. So we're almost to our cruise altitude of about 1,500 feet, and we're just going to hang out there. Weather-wise, I am using real-world weather. So it is actually about 7 miles visibility down in the area right now. Holy crap.
Homa traffic, Pilot Club 36, turning left crosswind, runway 30.
Man, I really want to know who that is now. Okay. No flight plan filed. You know, if someone's going to overtake me on my right wing like that, they need to tell me.
Pilot Club 444, lighting up on runway 30.
33.
Michael.
That's Michael.
That canal buzzed you. Did that guy buzz you?
Absolutely, I am not happy about it.
Good. He was up about 10,000 feet. Dropped quick.
He literally came right off of my right wing.
I'm a traffic Pilot Club 36, departing left downwind to the southeast. Last call home.
I was in the airport now.
Pilot Club 444, ready for departure, runway 30.
It's buzzing those guys on the runway now.
I think it's a road pilot. I don't know if there's someone that's with us or not.
Looks like it to me. He's going right down the runway. 1,000 feet. He's buzzing them.
Anybody down wall of them?
DPC 444, he's coming up behind you. Fast. And low. He's buzzing you, man.
I'll report him.
Charlie Alpha November Alpha Romeo. That's the call sign in use currently.
Yeah. Canar, or whatever that is. Yeah, he just buzzed him on the runway. Okay.
I just outwalled them, so hopefully we get a supervisor.
Yeah, it is kind of weird looking down here, all these little island chains. Yeah, the visibility is
Alright,
just...
looks like they've had some supervisors working on it.
Visibility is just not great.
Beautiful day for flying. And he was never heard from or seen again? He's gone.
Left downwind departure to the southeast. Over.
Oh wow, there's oil rigs out here. Cool.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Bunch of them.
Ian knows that.
Shitload of them. I didn't know you were out here.
Alright, ground speed right now, 134 along the ground, doing indicating
Oh, I see them out
120.
there now, yeah. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of oil rigs out there.
Remember, we do have a bit of a tailwind. So we are getting a bit of a push. Alright, some situational awareness. Let's talk situational awareness. What do we got going on here? All of our instruments are in the green. Everything's looking good there. Our fuel is looking good. Cylinder head temperature is good. Pressure is in the green. Section's in the green. We are charging the manifold pressures right around 23 and fuel flow right around 15. So yeah.
I see everybody up there, TPC 423. Looks like I was supposed to follow
Don't
something.
see any visual traffic around me currently.
Where are you going? Oh, there it is.
We do have some clouds that look like they're moving in here. The important thing is to make sure that we're still VFR.
Find the different.
I thought it was 7LAL.
I had to change mine up. I'm going WAPS, Wozer, GP, LTC because I couldn't find those.
Is it 7LA1 or 7LAL?
7LA7.
7 Lima Alpha 7.
Just put in WAPS, WHAPS on your
Yeah, I got
GPS.
that,
You'll get
but,
really close.
Paul, where are you going?
I'm just following the coast up to that Grand Isle, and then following that coast around to West Bay, and then I'm gonna hop up to
Oh, he's going to fly the coastline
Ramir
all
Pass.
the way.
I just thought I was going the wrong way because you usually know where we're going.
No, honestly, no.
Paul, I have no idea where we're going.
No, I think that's what I was saying. I think I missed something because I'm looking at the map and it looks like Cody and all the rest of them are kind of flying a road downward. I think I missed that.
Well, if you read the Google Doc, it said, follow the interstate till you hit the coastline.
You should have put a dang map together for me. I don't know.
Miguel did.
This is too much for me to comprehend.
Well.
Alright, so we're still good tracking our VOR.
It's a sightseeing tour, guys. Fly wherever you want to.
Oh, it's beautiful. Perfect.
I was wondering if I was
The
going
oil
the wrong
rigs.
way, that's all.
Yeah, the oil rig.
I'm checking out these oil rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
By the way, the supervisor said that guy's been suspended.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric.
Oh,
Got that much power, man.
I didn't know we had air equipment.
Bearing left downwind and climbing above the pattern. Wind tree is 0. And departed the area to the southeast, hold the traffic.
Alright. Visibility seems like it's getting lower and lower. Hopefully that's not the case. Looks like we're still VFR out towards the east.
Wouldn't mind going and buzzing some of those oil rigs. See what they look like up close.
Good.
They look pretty detailed. See a crane on there and
just remember 500 feet or the FAA will pull your license.
all over water though.
Or air.
Look pretty neat down there.
A lot of water down here.
There's going to be a bunch more out there on the other side of Hosier, or those two airports on this other island on the other side.
Alright, so once we get to our VOR and start proceeding east.
Helicopter landing pads on them?
Do they have airplane landing pads on them?
We'll probably
running the fuel for this.
fly along the coastline
They have helicopters.
as opposed to flying directly
Yeah,
over
looks like
the
they do.
water.
I think all rigs have to have one, don't they?
Simply because you don't really see a whole bunch when you're flying over the water.
Well, I think they did an update to kind of gear it towards that, I think.
James, is that you off my right wing?
I can see Paul off my left wing way over there. See his nav lights. Chris, did you go buzz the oil rigs?
No.
I think somebody out that way.
Let's go down to 1,000 feet.
414 Sierra Foxtrot.
Yeah, it's me. They've got a couple different models of oil rigs too. It's kind of
They're not all the same, huh?
Yeah.
Human traffic, Twin 777 Foxtrot Alpha, turning right down 36. It's going to be departing the area off to the south, going up to 3,500 kilo.
That sounds like Tommy.
It is really nice out here, though.
Yeah, perfect weather.
Yeah, the weather's water's pretty calm.
All I know is flying out here over the water, I don't have enough altitude to glide to land if I lose both engines, but...
You can land right on the water. How smooth the water is.
Belly landing.
We'll see if we can't, once we reach the VOR, I'll see if I can't do a right 360, see if we can actually see it since we're pretty low.
How fast are you going, Paul?
James, is that you that just flew over me?
About 4 miles out from our VOR. The closer you get, the harder it becomes to track. I can tell you that much, because you're tracking a line of more or less line of sight.
Because I swear I just saw a plane just fly right over me.
Oh, there's a gator. There's a gator.
If you read the Google Doc, it also says do not stop to pet the wildlife. I mainly aim that towards Surge.
I thought Surge was the wildlife.
Who said that?
James said it.
I had a bit of a weather change there. I'm looking for the VOR, the physical VOR. I mean, we're pretty much directly above it. Alright, steep right 360. Here we go. Oh, there it is, right there. Hold on tight. There's the actual VOR.
I can see Surge's house from here.
I'm chilling in the back seat of my plane.
Alright, so there's our variable omnidirectional range transmitter.
Okay, you guys have WAPs as direction 95
Here's our coast.
degrees.
Do. It is 95, but
I'm just trying to figure out my nav.
Alright, so we're just gonna cruise right up along this little aisleway here. What is this, Grand Isle?
Mark, do you have an iPad?
This looks like a fun strip to or a fun little
I
place
have
to
an Android, sorry.
buzz. Man, we are going pretty fast. Let's slow up just a bit.
I was gonna say if you have like a moving map thing, because Flight Plan Go is really good, but I think it's only for the iPad.
Yeah, so I was wondering about that. So I could connect these to the sim.
Yep. Yeah, like a lot of people have 4Flight and all that, and the Garmin, GPS, all of it. It all links into the.
Hey,
sim.
look, there's the beach.
Interesting. I do have Flight Plan Go.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
there you go.
That will link to the.
Let's do it. Don't tell anybody, but we're gonna do
I've
it.
actually never tried to do that. Do I
That's
need?
what I'm using right now. I love it.
Under the external tab, if you're on the same Wi-Fi your computer's on, scroll down and choose FX and prepare.
Alright. We're gonna get Discord out of there. You know, we really should not be landing on this beach in this residential area. Well, I guess we're not really landing. We're just gonna go down, check it out, maybe kiss it, touch and go. We're in a bush plane. What's the worst that can happen? Alright, give me flaps 10. It's kind of a curvy runway. Alright, 80 knots, 85 along the ground. Alright, power's back, give me flaps 2. Alright, so if I had to, could I set it down here? I've got sand, I've got water. I've never actually landed on real sand before. Alright. Full power, flaps up. See, technically I guess this would be a soft field with it being sand, although the simulator doesn't know any difference. It knows water and it knows land. Alright, so that was kind of cool. Don't tell anybody. Yeah. Said another, oh boy, another weather change. And here comes some clouds.
Kilo, Alpha, X-ray, Oscar, airport information, Lima 2323, Zulu, weather, wind 30, 8 at 6, visibility 10, sky condition, ceiling 4,400, broken, ceiling 7,400, broken, light rain, temperature 30, 2.21, altimeter 2995, advise on initial contact, you have information, Lima.
Alright, so I did just grab some updated weather information. I have noticed a couple of weather changes. I just wanted to make sure that nothing drastic changed as far as our altimeter or our temperature and dew point. going to pick a safe heading. I have to turn on the navigator, the autopilot for a bit, step out for just a moment. So if I put this on a heading of about 050, we should be good for a minute. Pilot. Get down there. Well, looks like an oil rig over there. Let's go check that out. Alright. Autopilot, set our altitude, set our current heading. Alright, so we're on heading hold and altitude hold, so it's got us on the vertical and the horizontal. And, excuse me, I will be right back with you all. I'm not under any ATC, so I'm not going to make any sort of radio communication right now. Sorry about that delay there. And look, we're almost to our oil rig that we want to go and check out. After I strapped myself in with my headset on. Alright. Good there, good there. My controls, got controls. Alright, autopilot on. My aircraft. Alright, there's this oil rig down here we're gonna go and check out. And I do need to be cautious about my speed. One thing I don't necessarily want to do is stall over the water. But I do want to go slow enough to be able to do a 360 and, you know, have it out the right window here to check out for you guys to see. We did just confirm our altitude not too long ago. Alright, 700 feet. I'm going to add a little bit of power. Like I said, I don't want it to break over the water. Okay. Alright, we're 500 feet. We have a climbing tendency as we turn right. Get some power. So there's the oil rig. So I'm going to cruise right over here. I'll probably turn right and apply this coastline along. Let's get back up here to some cruise altitude. Alright, 900. Let's go up to 1500. 1,000. So I've decided that I'm going to deviate from this flight plan just slightly. Alright, 1,500 feet. Let's trim for this. Alright, I'm going to have traffic, it looks like, coming off of my right wing here, maybe 200 feet high. So we should be able to make him. We should be popping through it. Unless he's up in the clouds, we can't see him. Alright. 1,500 feet. Let's go ahead. Follow the coast for a bit. Then I think I'm going to cross over somewhere different. Sounds like it's raining out. And that's one thing that this version of X-Plane does not do, is depict rain very well. Or even at all. You can hear it. Alright, so let's put... of course it's not in there. Alright. So these small little airports are apparently not in the current GPS database for X-Plane. That's fine. I know where they're at. I know where we're going. Hawker, hello my friend. Howdy, howdy. Always a pleasure. Hawker is in the process of building a full-fledged Hawker flight simulator. He's got a Hawker fuselage. Yeah, it's still in the beginning stages, but I'm way excited to see how that unfolds. And he does do some streaming, so go ahead and check him out if you want to. Hawker 125. Streams a lot of X-Plane. You're welcome, my friend. Alright. What do we want to do? Do we want to proceed south all the way to this peninsula and go check out this area down here? Or do we want to... I don't know. That's why that one's not in there, because it's they're sea lanes. That's why. That's why they're not in the database, because they're not actual airports. So these waypoints that we're flying over, they're actually sea lanes. Pay attention. Fly the aircraft, Michael. There's a heliport there. Alright, we're going to go this way. We're going to go check out this airport over here. It's an actual airport. Matadora. Alright, let's go here. Edit. Enter. Alright. Let's go see if we can find this airport. Matadora. Lima Sierra 84. Not in there either. But the beautiful part about orthophotos is that just because it's not in X-plane doesn't necessarily mean we can't see it. It may not be defined as an airport, but I can guarantee we can at least land at it. And Matadora gives us runway 04 and 22. 22 has right traffic. And what was that? Altitude. Elevation 1 foot. 0422. It's an asphalt runway. Should be able to see it. 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet by 20? Alright. I've done 30. What's 20? Alright, I'm gonna bring over Alright, so it looks like it's right off of that road there. So it looks like we're just right around the river here. Winds, what's our closest wind?
Kilo 1 Bravo 7 airport information. November 2323 Zulu weather wind 308 at 6 visible.
Winds are 308, so we're gonna choose runway what? What runway were we gonna choose? 04 and 22. Obviously we're gonna choose 22 for winds at 308. 22 was right traffic, so I would want to cross over to make the right downwind for 22. Alright, it looks like we're gonna go this way. Unfortunately, I have to compare this to the satellite imagery because I've never been here. I'm looking for a 20-foot wide strip, so I may actually overfly it and not realize it. Matador traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is about 1 mile south of the field. Going to be crossing over midfield to join the right downwind for 22 Matador. Alright, we're 500 AGL. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, this is going to have to be one that I'm going to have to do for X-Plane. X-Plane didn't find it, so it's not in the database. Well, this looks like it could be a fun one to do design and develop for X-Plane here. Just because it's right off of this river, that's a pretty cool approach. And I'm gonna assume that little skinny thing right there is the runway. All right. Matador traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33's crossed over midfield, gonna enter the right downwind for 22. Touch and go, Matador. Alright, we're about to find out how accurate GPS positioning is between ForeFlight and X-Plane as we touch down on what is supposedly this 20-foot wide by 2,200 foot long asphalt privately owned landing strip. So 22 was our runway. It's going to be right traffic, which is okay. Yep, we are going to be set up on the right downwind here. Currently about 500, 600 AGL. Alright. And that's cool. Picture of a barge right in the river. Matador traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is right base 22. Touch and go, Matador. I'm gonna make this kind of wide so that I get my bearing straight in the approach here. Alright, I think I see the houses. Feet, good altitude wise. Alright, we're about 90 degrees with a 2-2 heading. Alright, we're gonna give it a go. That's what we're looking for, that small strip right there. Matador traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33, final approach 22, touch and go, Matador. Alright, power's out. Give me flaps 10. Oh yeah, I got this strip. Flaps 2. Bit hot, bit high. Now the real world calls this an asphalt strip. It's not going to be modeled here in X-Plane. But yep, there is. Well, we got trees at both ends. Okay. Alright, flaps up, full power, airspeed, let's rotate. We got traffic, we got trees, we got power lines. But yep, definitely looks like I hit the strip, so that's definitely going to have to be one for me to develop the X-Plane gateway, because that looks like it could be pretty fun. I'd have to agree, Hawker, definitely like butter. It couldn't have gotten any smoother than that, I don't think, especially for an undeveloped airport. Alright, so it was right traffic off of 22, so we'll go ahead and we'll make a right crosswind departure. Proceed to the northeast, and look at that, we were just kind of intercepting everybody else right there. Matador, traffic Skylane Pilot Club 33 is right crosswind of 22 and departing the area to the northeast. Matador. Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha. Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha. Stennis International. About 55 nautical miles away from our final destination. We may be doing some more exploration between here and there. However, we are not going to deviate out of the way. Alright, 1,500 feet, let's level off here. Direct 2 puts us a heading of 027. Alright, 55 miles out. Do have some overcast still. Let's pull some local.
Kilo 1 Bravo 7 airport information. Oscar 2323 Zulu weather wind 308 at 6 visibility 10 sky condition ceiling 4,400 broken ceiling 7,400 broken light rain temperature 2.21 altimeter 2995 advise on initial contact you have information Oscar.
Alright, so nothing major's changed with our weather. We still have the valid information. Our
Kilo
temperature is
1
still good. Just moving right along here, making a ground speed of 165 in the Boss 182 by Whip Air. 340 horsepower, Lycoming IO 580, port and polished. Useful load in this bird is 3,500 pounds and empty weight is 2,550 pounds. to clean the windows on this thing. Alright, what do we got here? It look like a landing strip. Look like someplace we can land at. It doesn't look like that one's gonna be any good for us. Still doesn't look like we're under any ATC coverage, and that's just fine.
Traffic, Gulfstream November 889 at Charlie Golf. We're at Gulfstream 4, we're 40 miles to the west of the airfield. We'll be coming in on the RNAV GPS 35. Just traffic.
Alright, so on quiet nights, especially when I'm on Unicom, not a whole lot of radio traffic going on, I will bring in some external, I don't even say external, there's a plug-in in X-Plane, just some outside ATC radio chatter, and then that's exactly what it is, just radio chatter, just to kind of liven things up a bit. And before I learned how to do streaming and have the pleasure of actually talking with you guys that watch, it's essentially just me out here. Got kind of quiet, so I was looking at different ways to bring some ATC into the cockpit, and I came across this plugin. Works really well and very customizable.
November 889 at Charlie Golf, currently 18 miles to the west of the airfield, 8,800 on the RNAV GPS 35.
It's called XATC Chatter, and all it is a bunch of live ATC recordings. But the neat part about it is it utilizes these recordings based on your
4 miles out for the right downwind for 1,500 descending the pattern.
Based on your geographic location. So if you're in the south here, you're not going to hear traffic calls from an airport that's like northwest of the United States. So that's another neat thing about it.
Traffic, commonly 02 Romeo Victor, about 3 miles southwest, will be entering on left downwind to runway 35.
Yep, so yeah, that was just a recording from live ATC. And I just, through the configuration settings, I just have it randomized to play every couple minutes or so. But if you're looking for ways to bring some ATC into your stream or into your cockpit, definitely check out XATC Chatter. It's really handy for quiet nights on Unicom. You can configure it for Comp 1 or Comp 2.
Traffic, commonly 02 Romeo Victor, left field, runway 35, pocket full stop.
Extended traffic, 714 Charlie Juliet, 7 miles to the south. Crossing midfield to the west for left downwind for 3 seconds. Status traffic.
WestJet 14. Hello, how are you? Welcome, my friend.
10 miles south and intentions of a midfield crossover with the left-hand downwind. Entry for runway 36, status traffic.
Hello, Caleb, and welcome. Glad you're here. We're down here, Louisiana area. Since you're just joining us, I'll catch you up. Down here, Louisiana, checking out the bayou, doing some exploration with the pilot club. Kind of.
Traffic, runway 02, Romeo Victor, base runway 35.
Kind of deviated from their flight plan a bit, just to kind of have a little bit of fun. Not that their flight plan wouldn't be fun, but it was something different.
Traffic, beach jet arriving from the southwest, west-southwest for left traffic, runway 26.
So we're about 33 miles away from our final destination. You know, that one I said earlier, Stennis International.
Traffic, beach jet is left downwind, runway 26.
Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha. I'm really kind of hoping to.
Foxtrot 10 miles to the south to make a midfield overhead entry into the left downwind for runway 36.
I was really kind of hoping to find another little island strip we can hit real quick, or at least make one.
Traffic 5025, 5 to the south, pick that midfield, crosswind 36, that's
Traffic, Legacy Jet is 20 miles to the southwest, inbound for landing. Looking for any traffic in the area, please advise.
That's one thing I never understood about that saying. Any traffic in the area, please advise. If you're doing your due diligence as
Traffic, Moody 5 to southwest, moving entering 45 to left downwind, room 35.
if you're doing your due diligence as a pilot, you should be making your traffic calls, and as a flying pilot, you should be hearing those traffic calls. If I'm in the air and so I hear something like any traffic in the area, please advise. Absolutely no way. Nope. I am not keying up because generally what happens is you got everybody else and their brother out there that keys up about the same time. So that I've never been a fan of that. Any traffic in the area, please advise. I feel like it utilizes frequency resources that just shouldn't.
Level 5500 feet inbound for runway 26.
Don't necessarily need to be used, I guess, would be the best way to say it. Man, kind of wish I had a float plan that worked. Some of these would have been real fun.
traffic 714 Charlie Juliet, turn left downwind for 36.
Traffic Warrior 32 Juliet at turn 1 for Young Eagles flight.
Alright.
Extend traffic out of 25 to the east about to pass over midfield, crosswind to the left downwind 36 Dennis. Traffic with the Mike turning left 36 Dennis.
25 miles out.
Traffic, Skyhawk 53996 and left base runway 32. Traffic, Skyhawk 53996 and final runway 22, full stop.
Just a little bit to create some space here. Set traffic 525, turn left downwind, have the traffic ahead, that's
Alright, where are we at? 2,000 feet. And we've got this sound to cross over.
This is traffic 714 Charlie Juliet, turning left.
Warrior 4 uniform turning downwind, runway 32.
Center's traffic, Pilot Club 3610, 10 miles south, median crossing midfield, make left downwind, runway 36.
Warrior 4 uniform turning final, runway 32.
Since I'm getting closer to the field, I am going to turn off the XATC chatter. And I am going to go ahead and, here in a minute, grab the new weather information.
Entering midfield crossover.
And look at that, we've got visibility back.
Traffic 714 Charlie Juliet, turning final, 3 seconds.
Alright, 21 miles out.
West Dash traffic, Pilot Club 25, turn left base, 36 times.
Pilot Brad, hello and welcome. Thanks for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome aboard Felicity, my flight training device that I built here at home.
Left downwind, status traffic. Dash traffic, Pilot Club 25, turn final, 36 status.
Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha Airport information Quebec 2353 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky condition 5000 scattered temperature 29 dew point 24 altimeter 2994 advise on initial contact field information Quebec
Pilot Club 423 turning left base
29904 is the altimeter at our destination field here. And again, since I am unfamiliar with the field, I am going to overlay my airport diagram right onto my moving map so that I have that information handy. And what did we decide? Runway 1836.
Foxtrot, overhead midfield, turning left downwind for runway 36.
And 36 is going to be our runway. And we are approaching from the south, so how would we enter this?
Track back look 25, show final 36 steps.
It's left-hand traffic. We're directly from the south. There's a couple of different possible ways. How do we want to enter this pattern?
Status traffic, Pilot Club 423 is on short final. 36.
Actually, right now, Pilot Brad, winds are calm, based on the weather information that I just pulled. Let's double check that.
Kilo Hotel Sierra Alpha Airport information Romeo 2353 Zulu weather wind calm visibility 10 sky condition 5000 scattered temperature 29 dew point 24 altimeter 2994 advise on initial contact you have information Romeo.
Alright, so winds are calm, so 18 or 36 would both be viable
Kilo
options for calm winds. But since we're approaching from the south, runway 36, I mean, technically I could, I'm on a 14-mile final approach, technically. But that's not how we should be entering the pattern VFR in a GA aircraft. So how should we enter this pattern? My personal favorite, I am going to come in from come in east of the field. That way I can cross over midfield at pattern altitude. It gives me an opportunity to check out both thresholds. Okay, it gives me an overview of the pattern as I'm approaching it. So yeah, we could have kind of did a teardrop entry into the 45. But whenever at all possible, I do like to cross over midfield. I do like to see the runway beforehand. So that's what we're going to anticipate on doing. We're going to come in east of the field.
Status traffic, Cessna 40 Foxtrot, turning final runway 36, status.
Status traffic, Pilot Club 36, crossing midfield, be turning left downwind, runway 36, status.
Status traffic, November 77 Foxtrot Alpha, Cessna 310, 10 to the south at 3500. We're going to be flying a couple miles east and then overflying from east to west to join the left downwind for 36, Dennis.
Status traffic, Pilot Club 341, so bearing about 6 miles to the southeast. We'll keep flying northbound and then enter left traffic. We'll overfly the field at 1,500 for runway 36, Pilot Club Status traffic.
Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is 10 miles southeast of the field, intending to cross over midfield to join the left downwind for 36, Stennis.
Status traffic, Pilot Club 36, turning left downwind, runway 36, status.
Alright, so we're 9.9 miles away. I want to start a bit of a descent.
Status traffic, Cessna 40 Foxtrot, clear runway 36, status.
I was watching YouTube the other day and saw a video. There's an exercise that I'm gonna try at some point. There's a student pilot actually, and he was flying along and his throttle got stuck at 100%.
Status traffic, Pilot Club 341 is a Baron overflying midfield for runway, overflying midfield 1,500. Going to be entering the left downwind runway 36, status traffic.
Let me clarify that. The student pilot,
Pilot Club 36, turning left base, runway 36, status.
and
Traffic, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alpha, 3 miles
his throttle,
east of the field, 2,500.
his engine throttle was at 100%. His throttle lever, his throttle control was right around 50%. Anyway, he had no throttle authority over the engine. And between ATC and one or two of the CFIs for the flying school he was with, they kind of talked him down using the mixture as a way to more or less control the engine power. So there is something that another emergency exercise that I'm going to stream in the near future, because I am curious to see, how well that actually works in an application. As close to real life application as I can kind of get right now. But I mean, if you were at 100% throttle, and we'll just get some volume for argument's sake. So if you're at 100% throttle, I guess you could see if you lead it out completely and then add a rich. Okay, so it caught right back up. So yeah, that's an exercise I'm gonna try.
Stennis traffic, Pelican 341 to Barron, turning
Try to bring it in.
downwind runway 36.
Bring it in that way at some point.
Stennis traffic, Pilot Club 36, short final, runway 36.
Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is 5 miles southeast of the field, intending to cross over midfield to join the left downwind 36. Full stop, Stennis.
Stennis traffic, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alpha, joining the left downwind 36 behind the Barron, Stennis.
Alright. Let's point towards our field here. We got 1,500 feet. Our field is at 1 foot. Pattern altitude, I should expect a GA aircraft to be about 1,000 feet. So we'll be sure to be at 1,000 feet before we cross over, well, before we even get to what I would call the other half of the pattern, the other side of the pattern. We want to be at pattern altitude.
Stennis traffic, Pelican 341 Barron, turning left base runway 36, Stennis.
Stennis traffic, Pilot Club 36, clear runway 36, Stennis.
Also, what I like to do is I like to hit my midfield kind of head on, as opposed to maybe coming in at an angle and maybe sidestepping it a little bit. I like to hit the runway at kind of a 90-degree angle as I'm crossing over midfield. So my distance right now isn't really changing much because I'm kind of
Pelican 341
going
Barron,
parallel.
runway 36, Stennis. Stennis traffic, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alpha, turning left base 36, full stop, Stennis.
Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is 2 miles directly east. We're going to be crossing over midfield to join the left downwind before 36 full stop, Stennis. I do enjoy the arc imagery a lot better. For those of you that don't know, X-plane scenery development, most of it is done. Most of it, for as far as the X-plane airports go, is done using the arc imagery. So everything tends to line up a lot better when it comes to that.
Stennis traffic, Twin Cessna 77 Foxtrot Alpha, final 36, full stop, Stennis.
Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33, 1 mile east of the field. We're going to be crossing over midfield at pattern altitude to join the left downwind 36, full stop, Stennis.
Stennis traffic, Pelican 341, clear the runway, Stennis.
Alright, so I got one more coming in for landing. And I should be number 2. So you can see my threshold there. You can see my threshold down there. We got one that just landed. He is still on the runway. I'm sure he'll clear here at this next taxiway exit. Stennis traffic, Pilot Club 33 crossed over midfield and is now joining the left downwind for 36, full stop, Stennis.
177 Foxtrot Alpha is clear 36 Dennis.
Alright. There we are. Parallel with the runway. And a long runway it is. Alright, allow us to beam the numbers. There's our numbers. Power back, show time. Alright, give me 10 degrees of flaps.
That's traffic 2777 Foxtrot Alpha taxiing to runway 36 on Alpha Stennis.
Alright, Stennis traffic, Skyline, Pilot Club 33, left base 36 for a full stop, Stennis. Alright. Looks like there's a road there in front of us. Pretty busy interstate from what it looks like. Alright, here's our final. Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33, final approach 36, full stop, Stennis. I mean flaps 2. Plenty of runway. A little high on the glide slope. Just fine. There we go. There's our 2 red, there's our 2 white. Doing just right. At power to maintain this descent. Pitch for airspeed, power for vertical. Whoa. Man, I couldn't have landed that any better if I did it myself. Alright. Off at Alpha 4. Alright. Let's go ahead and stop here and clean up for a bit. Stennis traffic, Skyline Pilot Club 33 is clear of the runway off at Alpha 4 and taxiing to the ramp via Alpha Stennis. Alright, stirrups going off. You are correct generally. This is a Boss 182 by VFR. It's highly modified, and it does need power pretty much all the way across the threshold, or the thing will fall out of the sky. Empty weight of 2550 with a useful load of 3500. But this 182 it does need power all the way in.
Stennis traffic, November 3 Romeo is left downwind midfield for runway 36, full stop.
Alright guys, thanks for a great event. I had fun, and
Yeah,
we'll
that
catch
was
y'all
awesome,
later.
guys.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Have a good one, Michael.
Cody, nice organization on this one. I like this flight. Cody disappeared.
All right. We'll go right over here. This looks like a nice hangar just for me right here. There we are. All right. Yeah. It is a Skylane 182, and pilot bed. And it does have a Lycoming IO 580, about 340 horsepower. But you are correct on the 172s. Pretty much all of the models I've flown, the N's, S's, P's, and M's even. Yeah, you almost need a no throttle on your final there. So absolutely correct. So, all right. So where are we at here? We are on the ground after landing. Okay, flaps are up. All right. Avionics are going off. Lights going off. G5 going off. And make sure full lean. Mags off. Master off. Parking brake on. And what is our attack time out? 533.6. So we got 1.8 on that one. Well, there we have it. A little bit of the Louisiana Bayou joining the Pilot Club for their weekly GA Tuesday event. If you're new here, I'm glad you took the time to watch. Feel free to go ahead and follow so you can catch the next one. If you have come back to see me, like a lot of you have, as always, I do appreciate each and every one of you just taking the time out of your day. Flying for me is fun. It's a lot more fun when it's more than one. So I appreciate the company and talking with you guys. So, and thanks, Walker. Thanks for. Thanks for flying. I know you join me a lot, so and I appreciate that. We'll have to get back to Alaska, and I'll take you on the next leg of my Alaska tour up there at some point. Well, until the next time, I wish I had a definite time, maybe Thursday. Till the next time, you guys all take care and stay safe. Now, let's see, who can we send you to today? And alright, we will send you. How about we send you over to Melvin Lee? Ooh. We got Sim Caesar or Melvin Leroy. Melvin Leroy is always good. We'll send them over there. I'll send you guys over to see Melvin. Melvin does a lot of GA flying and does a lot of great stuff with streaming, all these different great and wonderful shows. So check him out. And again, I want to thank you all for flying with me. And Pilot Brad just saw the message, you too, and I hope to have you aboard Felicity again in the very near future.
Bye.